Hi, and welcome to my video review of the Electro Voice RE20 broadcasting podcasting microphone. Really excited to share my thoughts on this beautiful microphone here with you today. Now, for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is ANDREA Jones, and I'm all about helping you build profitable communities online through simple and fun social media solutions. And then in videos like this one, I like to show you the tech behind it all. So this is my brand new microphone that I'm using to record the Savvy Social podcast. Now, a little bit of a caveat before we get into this, or a little note, I should say. I am on recovery from some major allergies this season. It's ragweed season here in Southern Ontario, Canada, and they have got me down. So any crackling or sniffling you hear is me and not the microphone. Just wanted to throw that out there. And I have some notes that I'm going to be referring as I go through this review because I'm really excited to talk about this mic. I think it sounds excellent. I love the sound quality, but we'll get there. Okay. First things first is the setup of the mic. So this was very easy to set up. I'll actually post the unboxing video below in the description. I almost said show notes, but in the description, you'll find that video. And I'll see if I can put it on the screen as well. You can check it out and see what comes in the box. Now, they sent me the microphone itself as well as the shock mount here. They did not send the boom arm. I already had that with my previous microphone, and I'll put a link in the description for which one I have. The only thing that was a little bit more challenging was actually getting the controls set just perfectly. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But first, let's talk about the sound, because I think that's what we're all here for, is the sound. And I really enjoy how crisp and clear and accurate the sound is on this microphone. Very professional studio sound quality. My room here, my office, is not optimized for podcasting. You may hear my dogs wrestling around. I've got hardwood floors. I do have a rug underneath me, but I don't have any sort of soundproofing on the walls. And the sound quality is excellent despite all of that. Now, there's two things in this mic that kind of set it apart, which is the built-in pop filter, and it's got this cardioid kind of feature inside, and also it's a dynamic mic. So all of those things really help to get that sound quality that you're hearing right now. All of those things help to make sure that your voice is coming through crisp and clear, and you're not getting too much background noise. If you accidentally bump something, you tap something, as I mentioned before, my dogs are wrestling around, those sorts of things are less likely to be picked up with this mic. It's really focused on you and your voice. That also means you may hear my mouth sounds a little bit more clearer. That's okay. All of this stuff is really there to enhance the voice that is going into your podcasting mic. I did have a note on here to test out some of the knobs, but I'm not going to do that. And that's one of the downsides of this microphone, is that all of the sound quality is going through an external device called an audio interface. So if you are a beginner, I would recommend starting with a USB mic, something a little bit more easy to get started, a little simpler to get your podcast started. But if you're ready to take things seriously, if you're excited about voice quality like I am when it comes to podcasting and creating videos, then this mic is a definite contender, something you really want to consider. All right, let's talk a little bit about the downsides, though. It is a little bit heavy, the microphone itself, very high quality, but heavy. I do find for my boom arm here, I have to really tighten the knobs so that it doesn't kind of sag as I'm talking. But once it's set, it's great. And I will say, as far as the setup goes, like I said, I'm not going to mess around with the knobs too much because it did take me a sec to figure out the right balance between volume and gain. Those are the two biggest things that you want to make sure sound really great. And I had both of them cranked all the way up to start with, and not a pretty sound. But I think that once you get the settings right, it's great. Now, I will say this, on the mic right here, there is a little toggle for turning on bass mode. And I think that I prefer to have that turned on, but that's something that you may want to kind of toggle with as well. As I said, I'm not going to mess with it because I don't want to mess it up. I feel like I finally got the sound sounding great, and I want to keep it this way. But overall, despite the fact that you have to have an external device to plug it in, despite the fact that it's a little bit heavy and it took me a while to get the controls going and perfect, this is an excellent microphone, and it's actually an industry standard in the broadcasting space. So if you're in radio, or even if you're recording in a studio, music studio, you may see these microphones out and about in the wild in these professional spaces. So if you want to kind of take that professional sound quality and bring it to your home studio, I think this is such a great option for podcasting microphone. Like I said, I use it for my podcast, the Savvy Social Podcast, but I also use it for recording live videos in the Savvy Social School, which is my membership community, or our course material. I record using the external microphone. I also like to use this mic if I'm doing any live streaming outside of that as well, any recording, or I was recently in a summit as well, virtual summit, that I use this microphone for recording that audio as well. So like I said, all around fantastic microphone. I'll put the link so you can check it out on Amazon. It's like I said, a second tier, I would say, a tier up from just a beginner. So if you're an intermediate or advanced podcaster, highly recommend this high quality microphone. All right, that's it for today. Make sure you check out my other tech tutorials. I'll put those up on the screen right now, or any other social media tips, tricks that you want to learn. I'm your girl, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.